What if I told you that you can generate high CTR YouTube thumbnails for free using AI? Regardless of what niche you're in and whether you have experience or not, you're going to be able to generate your YouTube thumbnails even for your clients in a matter of seconds without spending hours and hours of crafting or even trying to get an idea that works best for your YouTube videos. So without further ado, let's dive right into it and show you how you can do that. I was struggling to generate proper thumbnails for my YouTube videos because I was battling with AI going back and forth trying to get a perfect thumbnail that works for each video. Plus, they're also not optimized for mobile. The problem with that is that I was spending many hours trying to get it right. No matter what I do, AI tends to hallucinate a lot. And so I thought to myself, why don't I just make it a lot easier for myself, save myself time and your time and money. So it's very important that you make your videos very presentable because thumbnails are one of the most important aspects that grabs attention and get more views for your videos. I'm not saying it's the only aspect, it's one of the aspects. And so we have to make sure that our videos are presentable and attractive to our viewers. I have designed a powerful custom GPT inside ChatGPT using the latest image generator. The GPT's name is called YouTube Thumbnails by Ali. I'll leave a link to it in the description and in the comments below. It doesn't matter whether you're on the paid version or the free version, you can all use it for free. And this is literally better than any other GPT out there for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to save you time because it's so easy to use. You can generate images in seconds. Two, it's going to save you money because you don't need to hire a professional to do that for you anymore. What makes it stand out is that it creates high CTR, meaning high click-through rate YouTube thumbnails with cinematic AI visuals and expressive characters, bold 3D titles, and optimized 16:9 aspect ratio, something that GPT was struggling to do in the past. And you're also going to have different styles to fit your needs. Things like 3D Pixar, anime, cinematic realism, doodle, stick figure, and even more. Now let's see how easy you can use it. In order to get started, if you're going to use it on desktop, then you're going to see this button where it says create a YouTube thumbnail for my video. If you're going to use it on mobile, you're not going to see this button. You just have to send it a text saying hi to prompt it, and then it'll start the process. So let's go through it and show you how easy it is. First, I'm going to click on the button right here. And the first thing it's going to do is going to ask you 5 simple questions. First thing is going to be, what is your video title or topic? And for that, I'm going to go over 4 different examples that I picked randomly on YouTube. So I'm just going to copy this title right here where it says how to make professional motion graphics with AI in 2026. And I'm going to go back and then answer the question just by sending it right here in the chat. And so here's the cool thing. The next question is going to be the style of the thumbnail that you're trying to create. You have 7 different options. These are 3D Pixar style, 2D animation, anime, realistic cinematic, colorful doodle, black and white doodle, and even stick figure style. So for this one, I'm going to answer number 1, which is 3D Pixar style. So I'm going to hit number 1 and then I'm going to send it over right here. Next is going to ask me which emotion should the thumbnail have, which is really, really important. So you have 8 different options to choose from. These are shocked, happy, sad, scared, confused, angry, smirking / confident, subtle, no emotion. So for this one, I'm going to go for confused, which is going to be number 5. I'm going to send it over right here. Next, it's going to ask you a very important question, and that is whether you want to use your own photo or let the AI generate a character for you. So for this one, I'm going to choose number 2. And then the next question is also important because it's going to identify the gender, whether you need a male or female, or you want both male and female characters. For this one, I'm going to go for female. So I'm just going to type in female right here. And finally, it's going to start generating. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, I can't say how amazed I am by the output. Let's take a look and expand it. Wow, I'm so amazed. Look at that. This is so beautiful. So the cool thing is that, let's say, for example, if you don't like it, here's what's going to happen. You'll see that it's going to ask you a question even after generating the image. It's going to say, are you happy with the output? If you're happy, then you don't need to say anything. If you're not, you just have to mention. So let's say if I'm not happy, let's say no, for example. Let's show you what it does. Now, here's the revision part, which just makes it so sweet, is that it's going to ask you 4 different questions. What do you like? What do you dislike? What should stay the same? And what should change? So these are very cool because it allows you to even tweak and edit the output even if you're not happy with it. And of course, you have to explain that in detail. Now, if you're quite happy with, the majority of the design, and maybe you want to tweak a couple of things in the image. So for example, if I don't like the AI on the laptop right here, what I can do is simply just say, remove the logo on the laptop. And that's it. So I don't need to precisely answer all the questions. Simply just tell it exactly what do I need tweaked. And then it's going to work accordingly and start generating the new output after the update. Here we go. Now we got the results. You can see how cool this is. It's so amazing and incredible, ready to be used for your video as a thumbnail, and it's well optimized for both desktop and mobile. Moving on to the next example, how I use Claude Code to create 2D animations tutorial. So I'll just copy the whole thing right here. Then I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. So once you've done generating your thumbnail, let's say if you want to generate or start over, what I'm going to do is I'll simply just say that, start over, like so. I'm going to send it, and then it's going to ask me the same questions again. What is your video topic or title? So I'm going to paste my title right here. I'm going to enter. Now, which style do you want to create the thumbnail? So I'm going to go for 2D, which is going to be number 2. So I'll just type in number 2 and then hit enter. Next question is, what emotion should the thumbnail have? So let's go for the first emotion, which is going to be a shock. So I'm going to type in number 1 and hit enter. Next, again, do you want yourself to be included? I'll say no. So I'll just type in number 2 and hit enter. All right. So should the generate character be male, female, or both? I'm going to go for both. So I'm going to type in number 3, hit enter, and that's it. Just wait for the result. All right. We got the output right here. Let's click it and see how incredible this is. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. I want you to notice the overall experience where it comes to the text titles and how each one is standing out, plus the Claude logo right here, the facial expressions of the characters, as well as some Claude code in there, the video player right here where we have a scene character is running, plus the timeline, keyframes, and all that. Like, the little details really makes a difference. But you have to keep in mind that thumbnails aren't the only aspect of your video boosting your views. So you have to work on the title, you have to work on the content, the description, the metadata, and all that stuff that has to do with your tutorial or your video on YouTube in order to get more views and watch time. Moving on to the next example. This one says exactly how to create fashion ads with AI. So this one is going to be a realistic footage. So I'm going to copy the title right here. Then I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and say start over. Now it's going to start the process and asking me the first question. I'm going to type that in, wait for the next question. What style? So I'm going to go for number 4, which is realistic cinematic. So I'll type that in. The emotion is going to be happy. So I'm going to choose number 2. I'm going to say no to this question and let the AI generate the character. So I'll use number 2. Next is going to be female. So I'll just type that in, female, and simply just wait for the result. Now here's the output, and I'm quite happy with the result, except a few things that I'd like to tweak. So what I'm going to do is I'll simply just click on the select button on the top right of the app right here in order to highlight the areas that I would like to tweak. So I don't want the AI logo right here. I also don't want the text that says with AI. So I'm just going to highlight that part right here like so, and then simply just write my tweak. So I'm going to say remove the words with AI and the AI logo on the laptop, and then hit enter. Now what it's going to do, it's going to analyze the changes and it's going to start generating the updated version, and let's see what the output looks like. Here we go. We got the updated version. Looks much cleaner, definitely better than the first one, so I definitely like it. Let's go on to the next one. Now here's the final example. The title says the YouTube niches I actually recommend starting in 2026, though I can use the realistic cinematic style for this, but I'd rather go for the doodle style to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and again say start over, answering the first question by pasting my title right here. For the style, I'm going to go for the doodle. I'd like to go for a colorful doodle, so I'm going to go for number 5. The emotion is going to be confused, which is usually curiosity, so we'll just type in number 5. Now this time I'm going to use my own photo to show you what it looks like if you start using your photos in your thumbnails. So I'll simply just say 1, and now it's going to say please upload your photo. I have attached my photo in the chat box, and I wanted to change my outfit. So I said I want to change my outfit to fit for a YouTube content creator and use the YouTube logo on my shirt, V-neck style, half sleeves in black color. So let's hit enter and then wait for the output. Here we go. The output looks amazing so far. Maybe I don't like the outline around my image. So the only realistic photo is just myself in there. But other than that, you can see the colorful doodle stuff or elements surrounded or floating on the thumbnail, which makes it really beautiful. So like I said, if you want to tweak anything, just simply use the selection tool on the top right, highlight what you want to change, or simply explain that in the text box without using the selection tool. But if you want to be more precise about selecting different areas of the thumbnail to make tweaks to it, you can easily do that just like I showed you before. Right now, I want to show you something that's even more cinematic that I generated even before recording. So here it is. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know which of the designs that we created together that you like the best. And until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.